Going on, everybody? It's Key Time coming back with another one to talk about the NBA playoffs. Now, today starts the NBA play-in tournament. We got two intriguing games tonight. The Los Angeles Lakers facing the New Orleans Pelicans and the Golden State Warriors and Sacramento Kings. Now, both of these teams, all four of these teams have had up under seasons, played up under par all season. But as of tonight, these two games are worth watching. You got the Lakers with LeBron James, Anthony Davis, Austin Reeves. Let's see. Also, you got Jared Vanderbilt, which he is injured, so he's not gonna go tonight. But when you look at the criteria of the Lakers season, some games they were up and other games they were down. Now tonight, I think that the Los Angeles Lakers, they have a good enough chance to win this game. They might need a couple of X factors in this game. Also, they need D'Angelo Russell to step up to the plate. Also, to shoulder the load from Austin Reeves. And also, they might need a couple of guys off the bench because this is the play-in tournament. I mean, this is where your bench players show up. Not to mention Rui Hachimura. He had 20 points in their last game versus the New Orleans Pelicans on Sunday afternoon. So, what do I think about this game? You got a team in the Los Angeles Lakers that can show up and show out in some games, and then other games act like that they don't even give a damn. And yes, I said give a damn because they have so many defensive lapses. It is just ridiculous. And sometimes seem like they don't even care to listen to the coach because in the last few weeks they've been walking away from the coach. He's just been drawing up plays here and there. Do they even trust their coach? I think that at times they don't trust Darvin Ham, but as right now, tonight is the play-in tournament, and this is where you put all your chips at the table, and you just let them fall where they may. As of tonight, not even though if the Lakers lose tonight, they'll have a chance on Friday to win the game against either the Sacramento Kings or the Golden State Warriors. But if I'm the Lakers, let's just go ahead, punch our ticket to the playoffs and face the Denver Nuggets. Now, that is going to be a tall task. That's if they win tonight. That is going to be a tall task for them to do. Because in the last 9 games that the Nuggets and Lakers have played, the Nuggets have won all 9 of them by at least 4 points. So, what does that tell you, America? It tells you that the Lakers have defensive lapses in critical times of the game. I could go back to early in the season, opening night. They lost the game by 6 points. 2 missed threes late in the game, and then all of a sudden they had the foul, and Denver, they ended up making 4 free throws to ultimately win the game. Obviously, we know anybody trying to beat the Denver Nuggets, that's a tall mountain to climb. You got Nikola Jokic, the Joker, and then you got Jamal Murray, as I like to call him, the flamethrower, because that guy can get hot at any time in the game. And then all of a sudden, not to mention, you have their bench players, Christian Braun, Aaron Gordon, sometimes chipping in 15, 20 points per game. And then you have the Lakers, which at times they look lackadaisical on defense. And then there's one thing that I cannot wrap my head around. When Darvin Ham goes to his bench, he puts LeBron James and Anthony Davis. He takes them out for a few minutes. In those 2 or 3 minutes, the opponent has done damage. So you have to at least keep one of those players on the field or have somebody else step up on the bench because they cannot shoulder the load. Anthony Davis and LeBron James, they can't play the full 48 minutes, or if it goes into overtime, full 53 minutes. They need some rest. So Spencer Dinwiddie, he's got to step up. Rui Hachimura, he's been doing his thing, but since it's the playoffs, you got to take it to another level. Also, Cam Reddish, he need to step up. D'Angelo Russell, please do not have a shooting slump like you did last year in the playoffs. In the playoffs last year, it seemed like D'Angelo Russell had bricks on his hands because everything he threw up, it hit the side of the backboard, it hit off the backboard, and it even hit the rim. It looked like he had bricks on his hands. So hopefully he does not have any shooting stumps during this potential playoff run. Or who knows, Denver could probably sweep them in the first round. Now hopefully, I hope that Denver don't sweep them in the first round. Because even though Denver has got the better team, I have seen where teams, they have better players, but the underdog can win the series. I've seen that happen over the last few years, and I've seen it happen in all sports. Maybe it might happen here, but Lakers got to take care of business tonight and win. So I want to talk about the New Orleans Pelicans, their team. Now, we all know that Zion Williamson, he has had a good success story after what he has endured over the past 2 or 3 years off the court. Is nobody's damn business what he goes through off the court. But on the court, the guy is balling. He's averaged over 27 points in the last 2 months. The last 2 months, 27 points. But it's just something about when he faces the Lakers, all of a sudden he gets neutralized in his play. He's not as aggressive. He's not as forthcoming. He's always passing the ball off to his teammates, whether it's in the corner or down low. But a game like tonight, you the face of the franchise, Zion Williamson. You need to take this game over. That's if you want to win this game. Now, if you don't win this game, you'll play the winner of the Golden State Warriors and Sacramento Kings on Friday night. But if you want to make a signature move and have a signature win in your career, this is the game where you should do it, because the New Orleans Pelicans, they are relatively young. They are the 4th youngest team in the NBA. So this is a good playoff. Well, this is a good play-in tournament experience for them. Now, we all know Zion Williamson is the leading force, but there's always players that step up in the playoffs. And I'm looking at a few right now that has the potential to step up. Jonas Valanciunas, Matt Ryan could step up. We all know that C.J. McCollum, he is a walking double-double, 20 points, 10 assists at times. Then you also have Malcolm Hill. Not many people know who Malcolm Hill is, but this is a chance to make his name known in the playoffs. As far as the New Orleans Pelicans bench, they have a decent bench. It's one of the top 15 in the NBA at 27 points per game. So you get a lot of quality minutes coming from your bench. Now, as far as who I have winning tonight's game versus the Los Angeles Lakers and New Orleans Pelicans. Over the last 6 games, the Lakers have won 5 of the last 6 games when they have played the New Orleans Pelicans. Not to mention, one of those games were blowouts. I mean, they blew out New Orleans in December by 42. And now tonight, they're playing again in the play-in tournament. So when I see what New Orleans has going on and what I see what the Lakers have as far as team-wise, schematically, the Lakers have this game. Now, as far as length-wise, New Orleans has this game. But at the end of the day, experience overtakes everything. The Lakers, they have experience. 3 out of the last 4 years, they have been in playoff tournament situations, and they've won all play-in tournament games. So tonight I got the Los Angeles Lakers winning over the New Orleans Pelicans, and the Pelicans playing the winner of the Golden State Warriors, playing the loser of the Golden State Warriors and Sacramento Kings on Friday night for that 8th and final playoff spot. So I got the Lakers winning the first play-in tournament game tonight. The next play-in tournament game is the Sacramento Kings and Golden State Warriors. And let me tell you, these two teams are in the same boat. They are almost at the bottom of the barrel teams. And that is tough for me to say when it comes to the Golden State Warriors, because we know over the last 10 years, the Golden State Warriors have had a rich history. 5 straight years they made it to the NBA Finals and won 4 championships in that time frame. But as of right now, it's been a lot of tough moments throughout the seasons for both the Golden State Warriors and Sacramento Kings. When you look at the teams, you see Steph Curry as their leading scorer. Also, Klay Thompson, he has took on that bench role. He comes off the bench now. Now it's time for the players on the bench to step up, because we know what Steph Curry is going to give us. We know what Klay Thompson is going to give us. And hopefully, and I say this from a fan perspective, hopefully Draymond Green can stop with the antics, because we don't need him getting suspended and it affecting the playoffs. So I see 2-3 players that can step up in the playoffs on the Golden State Warriors. Jonathan Kuminga can do it. Moses Moody can do it. And also Gary Payton II, he can do it too. We all know that Gary Payton, from a defensive standpoint, he can lock some of the best of them down. And that is what you need. But also, he can pitch in about 10, 15 points here or there. And who knows, the Warriors might need it tonight and in the playoffs. Now, as far as the Golden State Warriors concerned, do I think that they pose a threat to the top dogs in the West with the Denver Nuggets and the Oklahoma City Thunder and Minnesota Timberwolves? Yes, they can pose a threat. But as of right now, as far as the Golden State Warriors is concerned, they have the team that can beat the Sacramento Kings tonight. Now, as far as the Sacramento Kings concerned, I'm looking at their roster, and we all know that they have De'Aaron Fox, which is, he's a good player. Also, they got Keegan Murray. He's also a good player. And Harrison Barnes, he's a decent player. But it's those guys that come off the bench, and basically when you win championships and win playoff series, it's those no-name guys that have a big role in games like this. Now, as far as for the New Orleans Pelicans, I could see 2 or 3 guys coming off the bench and having good games tonight, or tonight, and even if they make it into the playoffs. One thing I see Kessler Edwards can have a good game. Jordan Ford, he can have a good game. And also Colby Jones can also have a good game. And not to mention Davion Mitchell, he can also have a good game. He's a point guard. So he's ball dominant. So after these 2 games, we'll know who is in the playoffs and who has to play on Friday night. So my pick for this game between the Golden State Warriors and Sacramento Kings. As of right now, the Golden State Warriors are the favorite. Throughout the entirety of this season, the Sacramento Kings have been up and down all season. As of tonight, I got Golden State in this game because Sacramento Kings have been so inconsistent over the past few months. It's cause for concern. And do they have enough firepower to win a game like this? Because it's going to have a playoff type atmosphere tonight. Both of these games are going to have a playoff type atmosphere. You lose, you get a chance to play Friday night. If you win, you already know who you're going to play in the playoffs. So somebody is going to have to score under pressure tonight. Somebody is going to have to score under pressure tonight. So I got Golden State in the late game, and I got the Lakers winning the first play-in tournament game tonight. And with that, those are my predictions for tonight's play-in games between the Los Angeles Lakers and New Orleans Pelicans, and Golden State Warriors and Sacramento Kings. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and remember, the key is always on time.